Osaka is one of the busiest cities in Japan. Loud streets, faster trains, endless movement. But hidden inside this city are places where time slows down. Today we walk through two temples, only minutes apart, yet they reflect two very different ways of understanding faith, life, and death. Isshin-ji traces its origins back to the late 12th century, when the Pure Land Buddhist master Honen founded a small heritage on this site. Over time, it grew into a temple. Unlike any other in Japan, it is widely known as Temple of Remains. Beginning in the late 19th century, Isshin-ji established a unique practice. The cremated remains of ordinary people were gathered and used to create Buddha statues. Traditionally, one new statue was formed approximately every 10 years. Today, multiple such Buddhas stand within the temple grounds, each one made not of stone or wood, but of human lives. These statues are not symbolic, they are literal. At Isshin-ji, the boundary between the living and the dead quietly dissolves. Within the grounds of Isshin-ji lies the grave of Honda Tadatomo, a samurai associated with the siege of Osaka. According to tradition, he deeply regretted the mistakes caused by excessive drinking. Before his death, he vowed to help others free themselves from alcohol. Today, his grave has become a place where people pray to quit drinking. Spoon-shaped wooden ema are offered as vows. Some come to wish for strength, others return to give thanks after succeeding. Just a few steps away, people mourn their ancestors. Personal struggle and the remembrance of the dead exist side by side. At Isshin-ji, life's fragility is never far from daily life. One of the most remarkable spaces here is the Sanzenbutsudō Hall. The Hall of 3,000 Buddhas. The hall was designed by architect Yasuyuki Takaguchi and represents a rare fusion of traditional wooden construction and contemporary design. The structure consists of two connected circular domes. Above them, a lotus-shaped glass roof allows natural light to enter gently from above. The light does not overwhelm the space. It arrives slowly, softly, like breath. Inside the hall, a monumental mural spans the inner wall, measuring 25 meters wide and 10 meters high. It is titled the Snow Mountain Amitabha Tree. Amitabha Buddha stands at the center. The Bodhisattva of compassion on the left, the Bodhisattva of wisdom on the right. The figures appear among the snowy peaks of the Himalayas. The mural was painted by Li Xiaogang, who conducted field research in the Himalayas and the Pamir Plateau before beginning the work. Using European fresco techniques combined with tempera, the painting remains vivid and calm, even decades later. The hall enshrines 3,000 small Buddha figures. They are created through the collective offering of cremated remains by devotees. No single statue represents one individual. Instead, countless lives are brought together into a shared form of remembrance. Here, devotion is not expressed through grandeur, but through accumulation, step by step, name by name, ash by ash. This space is not only a Buddhist hall, it is also a quiet resting place. The boundary between memorial and the sanctuary becomes almost invisible. In this hall, death is not turned into metaphor, it remains present, calm, collective, and accepted. Leaving Isshin-ji, we stay back into the everyday world. Traffic returns, footsteps grew louder, life continues. And just a short walk away, another temple tells a very different story. Shitennō-ji was founded in the year 593 by Prince Shōtoku. It is considered the first official administered Buddhist temple in Japan. In status, it is often compared to the White Horse Temple of Luoyang in China. Buddhism originated from India. Then it traveled through Central Asia, entered China, and from China reached Japan. Osaka, since ancient times, was Japan's most important commercial center and gateway to the outside world. It was here the Buddhism first took root. On the 21st and 22nd of every month, the streets outside Shitennō-ji transform into a lively temple market. Stores line the roads, food, crafts, people calling out to people passing by. This video was filmed on the 22nd, one of the busiest days of the month. Outside the temple gates, the air is filled with movement and sound. But once we step inside, everything changes. The noise fades, the crowds disappear, only space remains. Despite the festival atmosphere outside, the inner precinct of Shitennō-ji remains calm, ordered, and deeply quiet. This contrast is striking. Just a few steps separate everyday desire from centuries of discipline. Next to the stores that we encountered the image of Kukai, a monk, a scholar, and a master of esoteric Buddhism. His presence here reminds us that Japanese Buddhism was shaped not only by temples, but by individuals who sought truth through silence and practice. Even on the busiest day, Shitennō-ji protects its stillness. The world may gather at its gates, but the heart of the temple remains unchanged. Shitennō-ji is the earliest example of a temple built along with a strict central axis. This layout is known as the Shitennō-ji style. From south to north, the middle gate, the 5-story pagoda, the main hall, and the lecture hall. The pagoda rises nearly 39 meters, symbolizing earth, water, fire, wind, and the emptiness. Everything here follows orders, balance, structure. Over the centuries, Shitennō-ji was repeatedly destroyed by war, fire, and natural disasters. Yet each time, it rebuilt according to the same layout. Continuity itself became an act of belief. Unlike Isshin-ji, Shitennō-ji represents state-supported Buddhism. Faith here is not intimate. It is architectural, political, collective. This is belief as foundation. Isshin-ji teaches us how to face death with gentleness. Shitennō-ji teaches us how belief shapes civilization. One speaks of impermanence, the other speaks of order. Together, they reveal how Japanese faith exists between the personal and the collective. In Osaka, life and death walk quietly side by side. Thanks for walking with me today. See you next one.